Hello, Nomad family. How's it going today? Huh. The rewatchers are gonna get shaken up a little bit, but anyway, setting up. Yeah, it's like using a cell phone. I have to. It's a instead, and then Rob Random. How's it going today? Chaos, because that's what this show is about. It's I don't I like started out oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I usually, people ask me what this live stream is all about, and I'm like, it's pretty much, all about you and these other guys. Hi, Michael McReynolds. How's it going? I'm doing great, man. Thank you. So, yeah, Media Hydra, how are you doing today? So yeah, like I was saying, exactly. I mean, I pick, started out, I would pick a subject and, try and stay on point about it. And, it's like, I would rather pay attention to what you guys are saying and asking me than I would to just sit here and talk about something. All right. Yeah, good to see you too, man. And so that's pretty much what this is. This My live stream is total chaos. It just goes wherever it goes. Yeah, I stopped doing that when it got too expensive. Learning Habit, how are you doing today? So yeah, and that's pretty much what it's about. It's total chaos. And every once in a while, I think of something to say, and sometimes I'll get like half of it. No politics. Yeah, we don't need that. Some people get crazy over that. How are you doing, Redacted? How's it going? Redacted is the one that made my killer banner on my homepage. All right. All right. Sweet. That's killer. Life on the Trail. How's it going? John T. Cash. How are you doing too? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It looks top notch. Cuban Beauty, how are you doing today? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's, and that's, I've noticed it is that I can either keep track of what, you guys over here are saying. I'm on my phone. For you, it might be over there, or I don't know, but um I can either keep track of what people are saying, or I can stay on point about a subject. It's just, there's not really doing both. I'm in a Ford F-150. It's a 95. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. I mean, I love it. Jefferson Einstein, how are you doing today? E150. Uh, um, yeah, with a 351. I didn't want to get one that had a Triton. Because yeah, I had a it was like I want to say it was an '03 Ford Escape. And Flying Monkey, how are you doing today? And I had the spark plug pop out of the head, and that was when I found out that it was a thing. So they didn't correct that until 2014. Yep, I got my water for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to if I didn't. I don't think I'd be like probably a half hour. I'd be like, dude, I gotta go. Hey, Neoblade Gaming, how's it going? I was just looking at your channel a few minutes ago. I actually saw the notification. I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this out. You got some Super Mario stuff coming up. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that was what I heard every time I said something to somebody who had one, or they knew somebody that had one that did it. I was like, no, I sold that. No, actually, right now the starter's bad, or the solenoid on the well, it's not on the firewall on this one. It's like on the front. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and they didn't correct that problem until, like the 2014 or something. Hammer time. I tried beating on the starter with a hammer, if that's what you mean, and that didn't work. So it's either that or the solenoid on the starter, which the starter's going to be $100. So yeah, that's not going to be very soon. I'll probably be working under this van in snow. Hey, reachable for you. How are you doing today? I'm going to try this window open. It's kind of cold today. Yeah. Yeah, I had one. It was a Ford. No, it wasn't. I don't remember what it was, but I had to do that for a while until it didn't work anymore. Made it home from Vegas. All right. Dirt poor. That bites. Yeah, the weather's gonna be somewhat nicer. Most of what it is that it's windy and overcast, so it's just kind of chilly. Oh, uh, yeah. If you it might rain. Yeah. Yeah, you're coming up on nighttime by now. Sorry. But yeah, so yeah, it's I'm probably gonna try the solenoid that's on the front first because that's probably like 20-ish dollars, more or less. Oh, okay. So you're in London too, or like you're across the pond too. All right, that's cool. I got another European on my channel. I have a few people from over there across the pond that come in. I have a few people from Canada or Canada, as like Michael Fire looks to. Hey, Mike Dietrichs, how you doing today? Viking Van Man, how are you doing? How's it going? I was just watching your video about your van. I believe you just got that. Flying Monkey. I don't know if I said hi, Flying Monkey. I think I did, but I'm just making sure. So hi. Yeah, I was. When it wouldn't start, I kind of smelled something when I walked around that side, and it looks like the connections on the solenoid on the starter looked like they burned a little or something. Oh, from Scotland, Zappy Gaming. How are you doing today? That's cool. I'd love to see Scotland and England and Ireland, you know? Yeah, you're not that far away, man. It'll come around for sure. Just keep doing what you're doing. Undead Otter, how's it going? Hey, Stonehenge would be awesome to see. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about trying to see if it was that um, the screwdriver across the points. Oh, really? That's cool, Neo. Scottish people. So yeah, Viking Van Man has a B plus camper. Um, I'm in Illinois, in Champaign. I have like a regular job, um, and I live in a camper right now, with no hookup. Doing it all old school caveman style. I have my camper with a bed in it. Um, my entertainment is this phone right here. And I just recently got a computer and an action cam. Yeah, yeah, check that for sure. Um, and for filming some like regular vlogs for YouTube, so I can put together something maybe decent quality or something. You know, yeah, yeah. That's like where my money's been going because I'm like focusing on this. I was I was moderating in a nomads group on Facebook, and they're getting it handled now and all that stuff. And so Griswolds. Yeah, yeah. I mean the amount of money that I spent so far. I mean, I could have had solar, but yeah, I you know that'll come later. I've already been nomadic for 2 years now. Almost the end of this month will be 2 years, and I've gone this long with just a bed and my phone. So, and I don't. If I'm gonna have to get a Wi-Fi extender to be able to get Wi-Fi because there is some Wi-Fi signal where I'm at, but it's oh Holscher Fishing and Pecan Baby. How are you two doing today? Glad to see you for sure. I almost missed that. Thank you, Redacted. I'm doing great, man. How are you? Michael McReynolds. Yeah, I think I said hi to you. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Anything past 30 seconds ago is gone. you know. But yeah, so I've gone this long, so hey Linda Bucket List Journey, how are you doing? I've gone this long and I'm like fine with everything the way it is right now. So like I was saying, I just want to focus on doing this better, you know. I'm gonna, I'm starting I was getting, kind of bad, Yeah, exactly. Goldfish memory. Yeah. And so, I was like upset with myself because I wasn't doing anything. So I started doing like some point and shoot, like pointing this camera at me and just like talking about something and then upload it. And, and I was doing that like once a week, once a month or something like that. And then I just said, forget it. I was like, all right, I told all you guys that, oh wow, 10 people in here and 10 likes. That's awesome. That's great. I didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, you're very close. But so I told everybody that's it. If I haven't made anything by 4 o'clock Central Time, I'm going live at 4 o'clock Central Time. And I think now I'm just gonna still do it anyway. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I my first video I did like a few months after I even made this channel. I had, yeah, it is great. And, I had to make myself just point the camera at me and start recording and then upload it really quick before I even thought about it. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't do it daily, you don't get as much of an audience. And that's true. A lot of this stuff, but mostly why I did it was to get myself going. I had to, because I was getting lazy about it. And then it's like the longer periods I went between making, anything, the more nervous I would be about doing it again. And it's like now it's just like ready to go. It is hard work. Yeah. I mean, it's not so bad doing a live stream for an hour or two a day, but when you start getting into the editing aspect of it, that's when, because your day's consumed with shooting and editing, you know. You have a great day, Neo. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Media Hydra. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just have to just do it. Yeah, yeah. If nothing comes to you, just do whatever comes to you. Practice, and that's one of the things that going live every day actually has been happening. It's been helping me talk better. Yeah, yeah. James 467, how are you doing today? Awesome. Thank you for licking that smash button. Oh wow. Yeah, how are you doing, James? I think I just met you today. I'm not sure. Zappy Gaming, how are you doing today? Awesome, awesome. And this morning I'm probably gonna go in and make you guys moderators. I've been making a lot of my early on moderator people that join the live stream moderators, so that if I do actually get big, if I go live and I can't keep track of the chat, I'll be able to see your names. Awesome, great. Thank you, Rob. That's funny. For an American, my English is pretty good, I guess. Right? I don't know. I guess I'll find out if it happens anyway. And I did. I stopped it. And one thing we were discussing yesterday was uh, and because some of you weren't here yesterday, one thing some of us were discussing yesterday was yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, yeah, I got a problem with saying so it's probably going to be awesome when I can edit that out of there, And but we were discussing about how, like sub and comments. I know in fact for the comments that that they make like below afterward, um but I don't know about in the chat. And JNC Fishing, how are you doing today? um, Using the word sub and also the word friend. I've had those put in my review section, and I deleted them because I'm not going to play around with that. Yeah, that's one of the things is, I cleaned up my language quite a while ago, and there's times it comes back, but I might have to do that. We could just go like back and forth or something. Do like a collab, I'll send you all of my clips and but yeah, so yeah, that YouTube algorithm is real. And that's another thing I found out this morning too, is about cursing in your videos and stuff like that. When you get monetized, you get put in a different pay category that is not as much. Yeah, I kind of don't anymore, it's just like once in a while. Right, right. So yeah, the YouTube, like I was saying, they put pressure on thing, they're yeah, tightening up on it. I guess because that does put you, I mean, because from what I understand, whenever you set something for 18 and up, then also becomes demonetized. I don't know. Yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah, it's like it is aggravated times, but and sometimes dealing with all, this, I have those aggravated times. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if they have eyes on the chat, you know. Um, and they might actually, because some of those comments did look like chat, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to tell you yes or no. Yeah, it closes the viewer gap, and I think it puts you on a different pay scale too, um, from what I understand. Anyway, he said, like literally, he said if you cuss or swear in your videos, you'll make less money off of the AdSense. Well, that's off of the AdSense anyway, but that's, yeah, yeah, it's the best way to be. Yeah, and Biking with Bobo even said it. He was like, thanks to all you guys on my Patreon, I can cuss all I want. Basically paraphrasing it, but yeah, yeah, free platform for sure. Always good. Always good. Man, it's crazy. Um, but like some days I'm going, I have like 20 people in here. Uh, and then some days I'm going, I have like 10, but um, a lot of those people are just like in and out anyway. They're like, hi, bye, and stuff like that. And yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just, that's mostly, I mean, you all know I'm not making any money doing this. I have 4 patrons, but how are you doing, Kev Rock James? Yeah, please lick that smash button. But that's so this is really pretty much for fun, and I have a blast doing these live streams. Yeah, no problem, Kev Rock. The smash button. Yeah, I know. And I remember like way back they even had porno on YouTube. Yeah, okay. Fireball gummy bears. That sounds very entertaining. Yeah, yeah. Oh, did you? But well, yeah, what yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy cuz some of that stuff, yeah, I know. And yeah, it is what it is. I mean, doing some of that crazy stuff and stuff like that should be more of an adult content. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Before they were bought out by Google, and that probably made all the difference in the world for sure. And I know for a fact there are people looking for other platforms. Um, One was even saying about that he was looking for another platform, just it didn't have enough of an audience to make the move. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. How long have you been? Yeah, I know, and sometimes they do some really crazy stuff that can get you hurt really bad, you know, and it's just yeah, and it's good that technology's getting better for sure. Hey, Raymond Doolin and Family Fun Family Vloggers, how are you two doing today? It's nice to see you all in here. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but they just love to regulate stuff. So, oh wow, okay, so like way back in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, 20 minutes to get a picture uploaded. I didn't get on the internet like quite that soon, but I did have a I think it was a 486 once to play with. Yeah, wow. I think I might. 486 power, yeah. Yeah, they probably can't even do nothing now. Yeah, that's like way back for sure. Like Windows 95 or something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, stuff from back then, yeah, for sure. Okay, that sounds yeah. World's dot. DOS, yeah. Like even still with like some of those windows you could yeah, switch it back and forth. Oh, who was that? Okay, JNC Fishing, you have a great day. It's a 95. Yeah, smartphones are like smarter than the earlier computers for sure. Friendly serial killer? That's funny. Friendly serial killer. Oh. Hundreds of them. Yeah, I think the reboot was like a stack of them like that or something. I do remember when smartphones came out. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm this is on my phone. That's why the picture ain't so great. It's a cheap one. Yeah, it's been a big change for sure, you know. And you know that there's technology that's like hundreds times better than what we have. I remember I knew this girl in the electronics department in Walmart. Yeah. Pretty much, pretty much. I mean, you could, but it took yeah. Thank you, media. Thank you. Fabulous. How are you doing today? But this girl that I knew that worked in electronics, some Japanese people came in there and they were like, "Where are the rest of the memory cards?" And they were like, I think up to 16 gig then. And she was like, "That's all we have." And he was like, "Dude, we got 1 terabyte in Japan right now. I don't want to buy these. Nothing will go on them, you know." Sony 8 cam. Just above potato. Yeah. I have an LG K20. It's like, you know, I think I paid 100 for it, but that was because I was up for an upgrade. They are, yeah, yeah. The iPhones and the Galaxies are very close. I need to move. Sorry, y'all. I was getting very uncomfortable over there at the moment. But yeah, it's crazy how that's been going and stuff. But yeah, it's like they talk about UFOs and stuff like that. A lot of the times I wonder if that's our stuff, you know? Yeah, yeah. Dial 9 for everything to get out or something like. Yeah, the GoPro 7 looks pretty outrageous, and that's probably up there on my next to get list. Uh, the image stabilization, from what I understand, is crazy on that thing. And they got rid of the fisheye thing. Yeah, I kind of like LG phones. Excuse me. I yeah, I LG phones. That's um, I used to like Samsung phones, and but yeah. Hey, Gil Skills, how you doing today? How's it going? The yeah, the GoPro 7 got rid of a lot of the GoPro issues. And yeah, I have a Session 5, and that's I got it in linear and 1080. How's it going? All right, that's great. That's great. Yeah, it's good here. I was just getting really uncomfortable. I had to move over here. Yeah, maybe Bose should make a phone. Yeah, I know. It would. I think it has. If I did though, I think it would have to be Bluetooth. Um, I'm not sure, but I don't know. Bluetooth wouldn't hurt for sure. But I was thinking about like a lapel mic or something like that, so I can have a dead cat on my chest. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was thinking for my GoPro, but yeah, something like that for the phone. But like for my vlogs and stuff like that, they're probably gonna be filmed mainly from my GoPro. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't think you could stream live with a GoPro. Um, unless maybe uh, on the computer, but I Wi-Fi is an issue sometimes. Oh well. Oh, the new guy uh quit after I showed him all the stuff. May Labata, how are you doing today? And he clacked out and he was gone. So killing me. Yeah, yeah. That the main headquarters lost power. So they're probably figuring out ways to not have that happen again. Right? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to edit for sure. I haven't even done any editing yet. Yeah, he didn't even notice. Okay. Oh, the 7. Okay, live via Wi-Fi. Okay, that's cool. That would probably be like hotspot though. Hey, you're back. Yeah, quit after one day. Hey, how's it going, Douglas Fairchild? Brought me some cookies. All right. Yeah, I guess he's a college student, so yeah, I was on Pusha Studios when that happened. And and they went to Twitter after that, and then something happened with Twitter, and that was starting to worry me. I was like, "Oh no, what's going on?" And then I checked to see if they were on Instagram, and they were, and I was like, "All right, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely learn some stuff." Great, you're doing good, man. That's awesome. No, it's not. It's not a tough job, Jefferson. Um, yeah, I mean, it's easier than McDonald's, you know? I know. I know. I mean, I mean, yeah, I was nice to him while I was on camera and all that, but Dromer family, how are you doing today? Oh, and you were probably I think you were in my live stream yesterday. Uh, you should have a blue wrench by now. Uh, yeah, it's been a little bit since I've seen you, May. Glad to have you back in here today. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go through my live streams and like, I mean, it makes me feel kind of guilty to say it this way, but I think I'm, you know, I mean, because I mean, I hate to say it this way, but I think I'm gonna give some of you all like priority. I guess is the best way to say that. I don't know, but because for one, that would help me get to know you guys who I'm talking to. Like Douglas Fairchild's show. I watch him when he comes on if I can, and uh redacted. I know I've hung out in his channel, and he does like different games and stuff like that like not other people are doing, and 142 stores they're closing, huh? It's highly possible. I mean, let me see. Huh. Okay. I like the bendy things. But yeah, I shopped at Sears and Kmart occasionally, and you know, it does, when you told me that, it didn't surprise me, So let me see. That's better. Yeah, yeah. Um, and I believe Kmart still had layaway too. If you're talking to me, I'm doing great. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Walmart just they stepped it up, and I guess Kmart and Sears, I mean, Sears went out of business first, and then Kmart bought Sears, and they just kind of, in a way, both weighed each other down after that. You have a great day, May. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner for sure. It did. Yeah. I mean, it was like, yeah, but it was like I would go into Kmart and there would be like no prices on anything. And I would go over to Walmart, which was right next door on the other side of the road, and they had prices on everything. And the prices were cheaper, by 3 cents or something like that. But, you know, that was, it was a no brainer, you know? Yeah, yeah. I, yeah. I mean, the shipping companies, and that's like another thing that Walmart stepped it up on too, is they do the site to store thing. So it doesn't have to be in the store for you to buy it. You can order it and they'll ship it from their main warehouse in the area to the store. And so there's like that, like eases them up on like a lot of, they don't have to have it in the store. Exactly. Yeah, Kmart was not, and Sears relied on their catalog, which that became a dinosaur. So not keeping up with the technology is what killed them. Not keep. Yeah, it is great to see him here. Uh, for sure. And one of these days, I am gonna have to get a Wi-Fi extender and maybe hang out with you um, on Hangouts on one of your or recycled dudes things. And I'm saying that because you mentioned it once. I mean, I'm not just trying to take it and own it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Kmart and Sears just they didn't keep up with the technology, and they didn't keep up with what was going on. Don't say subscribers. I don't want to have to take your wrench away. And I say that because I don't want you blocked. I don't want anybody blocked from my channel unless they're just being a real problem, you know. So, like, if I took the wrench away, one of the other moderators could take a comment away, or you can retract it even. Yeah, no need to walk out of your house. And that's crazy too. And that's like, it's funny too, because my channel's all about walk out of your house, do something, go riding, you know. I mean, right now, because I'm not doing vlogs, that algorithm, yes. You know, hey, Irvin the paid tourist, how are you doing today? Sub sandwich. Yeah, Media Hydra. If you're trying to grow your channel, he can help. as well as Pusha Studios. That's spelled Pusa. Uh, and I meant to say that while Viking Van Man was in here too, and I boned it on that one. But Pusha Studios, Pusa Studios. Um, that's a good place to get eyes on your channel, and like, because there's people in there, right, exactly. And in the morning, 10 o'clock Eastern time, it's 9 o'clock for me. Michael Fires on, and his last name is spelled Feyrer. That's cool. Yeah, gotta love those Waffle Houses, man. I don't think I've seen one around here. I kind of miss it. Greasy Spoon. Yeah, there's Pusha Studios. If you don't know them, check them out for sure. Um, Very cool show. Awesome show. I go there just to hang out, I play the game just, because now, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I know everybody there now, and, but I still just love the show. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Thanks, Gil, for that. Thanks. And it's been cool because I've had every once in a while had, somebody like on point about that. And Gil's always helpful. Oh yeah. If you don't know Gil's skills, definitely check that out too. Same thing, you know, hungry YouTubers, and just entertaining also, but he does actually showcase people's, uh, channel just if they want him to, he'll be like, hey, I think I want to check this one out, and and he'll look at your home page and your like YouTube setup, and he'll give you some great awesome advice on how to make it look more professional, what things people look at and they're not turned on by, for lack of better words, and stuff like that. So Gil Skills is really a very cool show to be a part of when he's on. So don't, please. I know. I've been guilty of it too. So thank you for that. And there's Gil's YouTube channel link right there too. Yeah, Gil, what time are you on? He might not be like watching right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got my I got my Patreon link in my about page, and my PayPal and some other social media, um thanks. Some other social media platforms that I'm on, um linked in there, and they're also on the bottom right corner of my banner on my homepage. Yeah, yeah. Just make sure you ring the bell too. Check out his page, and if you think you're there, check it anyway. Um, and make sure the bell's rung, because I have noticed some that I was sure I rang the bell and it wasn't anymore. Or some people have been undone from certain pay channels that they did watch regularly. So you think, even if you think you're a friend, check and make sure. And friend is another word. Yeah, that's cool. Nature Nerd Outdoors posts some pretty good, cool videos about animals. Yeah, yeah. Make sure you're still there. Um, yes, it's YouTube's getting like really funny lately, and stuff like that. When I started getting up close to 500, I was losing like 20, in it. And then I did hit 500, and I woke up the next morning and I was 486, So, they purged the heck out of me. And I'm going to be expecting it if I do ever get close to 1,000. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the way it is. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to band together with, people, that don't know people, and hopefully bridge some gaps, so that we can all stand as a stronger community. Yeah, exactly. Uh, I don't think so. I mean, I think it can be like as low as like $5. Um, because somebody did. Pecan Baby sent me some money. Someone gave me $5. But yeah. So it's and my Patreon is not really. It's got tiers. If like if you can give me $5, $10, $20 a month. But also I don't set anything up, especially for those tiers. You know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And because YouTube is not going to give us the attention, you know, um, not until we get like up there, so we do have to band together and help each other out, at least until we get to that place. But I have the do not disturb on, but the notifications still flash on the screen, and I can't read when it's in. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because coming in and going out, I mean, it gives me like a viewer count, but it's all about the watch time, because you have to get a crazy amount of watch time in a year. And when you only have 100, 200, 500 subscribers, you're not really getting that view count unless you make something that just totally goes viral for some reason, you know and a lot of those times it's they watch it and they don't subscribe. So you'll get that time and they won't come back. So yeah, yeah. And but you have to have like it's something like 300,000 minutes, which was bummer for me when I found out. you know but it's not all about getting monetized for me, but I would like to be. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that's great about having a small audience just starting out is you can find what's working and what's not. And I do pay attention to what is working and what is not. I do watch my analytics and try and, I mean, they don't make total 100%, you know, you know, make it clear. I'm sorry, the word just gone as I was about to say it. But so, but I do pay attention to that. And but so far the only thing I have to read from my analytics is the subjects. They don't, because I haven't done any thumbnails yet. I haven't, I don't clickbait. I don't really have the desire to clickbait, but it's like there are certain things that I do learn from it. But then again, a lot of the times, I think I have a handle on what's what, and things change like crazy. It's like doing this live stream. I was wondering if I should continue to do them for 2 hours, which I still probably would have, because I just, this is the best time of my day, and, but, it was, I was curious about it. And one time I did end it in about an hour because I wanted to raid Yankee. Yeah, trust me, I have to mine every dollar for sure. And what's going on there is going to be a help. I have 4 patrons right now, so and you're actually the highest paying right now, and I appreciate that for sure. Yeah. But mostly what I've lost has been at milestones. There are, it'll fluctuate like 2 in a day or something like that, and then sometimes it'll go right back up without me doing anything. And so sometimes that's like, just a YouTube glitch, I'm pretty sure. But you know Michael Fire is one to explain some of that stuff. um Sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he does. But and Gil Skills is pretty good about handing advice for sure. Yeah, true. But also getting back on the tracks again about having a small audience in the beginning. It is, I mean, because the stuff that I'm putting out, that I have put out is crap. I mean, it's not really good, and so it's like, and then I decided to go ahead and do this every day, and it's like, I'm getting at least a little bit better anyway. So by the time I put something out that I put my heart and soul in, it might be a lot better than if I had done that right when I started. Yeah, yeah, I know. And I try not to think of it as something I'm going to make money from, because there's the high possibility that I'm not, but I also do have that goal in mind, you know, and yeah, I know. And that's another thing too, is if I would have, when I was doing what I was doing, if I would have judged what it was going to be like um before I uploaded, I wouldn't have uploaded it, you know. And then, actually, people were coming on and they were like, "Hey, that was pretty good," and stuff like that. And I was like, "No, it wasn't," and stuff like that. And I'm like, and when I'm rewatching some of my stuff, some of the things that I thought were really, really bad weren't, like the momentary pauses and stuff like that. So we definitely, you know, exactly. And that's, excuse me. That's pretty much the thing about it, is that I am having a blast doing this, and I'm about to find out if I like editing or not, so, but watching other people edit, there've been a couple or a few videos I've watched. They didn't really, explain a whole heck of a lot. It was a couple of, they were like, oh, this is, how my day goes. And they explained like a little bit of what they did and stuff like that, kind of to show you that aspect of it. But, it does look like fun. It does, and time filler. Yeah, probably. It's highly likely that it was just time filler, because, there were people, that, if not in the next minute, in the next video, they were like, so give us ideas, please, and stuff like that. And I'm like, out of content, and, yeah. So, but, the struggle is real, it's like you have a ton of ideas, and then it's like a couple months, those ideas are used, and you're like, what do I do next? Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's how you package it. Exactly. And that's like the whole, and Michael Fire this morning was talking about, how the analytics read your thumbnail, um, and decide how they will push it. You know what I'm saying? Because and he was showing, in Google, I think it's in Google's Photos. Um, you have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. In Google Photos, they have a photo analyzer, and it'll tell you things like if it looks spoofy, and the different thing, and it'll have ratings on how much, and that's also what they go by what they push. Oh, wow! I have Wondershare Filmora. I paid like $55, I think, for it. Hey, MC Lockdown, how are you doing today? Um, but I mean, because I was looking into free ones and stuff like that. Or I was thinking about doing that, yeah. And so I Googled what's the best, uh, editing software, and I came on this one forum, and he was talking about Wondershare Filmora, and it was like number one on his list, and the rest of them after that were explaining why they weren't as good as Wondershare Filmora. So I was like, I'm getting Wondershare, Filmora. Yeah, it is hard. I know, Pecan. I'm trying the same. Potato pie sounds good, but yeah, if you know how to do it and you can get it to do what you want it to do, yeah. Um, but there's some of the like, good things. Sorry, that some of the ones that you pay for, that you can do certain things with your editing. Yeah, yeah, I know. And I've already been into it a little bit, and like played around with it a little bit to see what's what, with some of the filters and stuff like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, and that was why. And some people use Adobe Premiere, and Jay Lipman uses Adobe Premiere right now, and he had Filmora before that, and he was talking about some of the things that yeah, yeah, some of the things that Filmora didn't. Adobe Premiere does some things that Filmora didn't, but he can upload directly to YouTube from Filmora. So, DJ Tissy May, how are you doing today? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on my comments. Oh, is it? All right. Okay, extra things that came with it. All right. Yeah, sometimes it's worth it. Exactly. And that was, Dromer family. Um, that was what I did. I was like, I got to start now. I got to start doing something now. And I picked up my $100 phone and started filming myself with it, and then I did a live stream or two. And then when I started, yeah, I bet it can be. I bet it can be, but, oh, really? Google, huh? I think there was, huh. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, that's, I mean, I have my ideas where I want my channel to start anyway, because I mean, I already totally expect that it may totally evolve a different way, or it may not, which it probably will, because, if you don't change things up at least a little bit, you're doomed. Or at least, like trying something different, you know, every once in a while, and see how it does. Because you never know, you could end up with something that's gold tomorrow, you know. Yeah, I know exactly. There are too, and a lot of them are even doing it for free, but and then there are some that are, making halfway decent money, but they could be making more doing something else. But yeah, helpful people are cool. It's like a lot of those people that do, videos on YouTube about how to fix something on your car. Right, that too. Yeah, yeah, they do kind of be a little bit more lenient on you if you're not monetized yet. Exactly, exactly. Pay attention, to what does good and what doesn't. And I sort of do that, but I also understand that my editing aspect isn't put out yet, so anything that I've learned from what I have done so far can totally change 100%, you know, if I actually do get off my butt and edit some software or some video, you know. Oh, MC Lockdown's doing a live stream at 8 or 8:30 Central. So if you want a notification for that, check him out. You'll probably have one tomorrow. Um, Everybody that's kind of coming in here from the beginning, I'm giving a wrench so that if I do get to a point where my chat goes really, really fast and it's impossible to keep track of it, I'll be able to see you guys that were the foundation of my channel. And then after I get to that point, I'm going to be very, very lenient who I actually make a moderator. And then also one thing that is kind of a benefit of that that Pusha Studios brought up is that, because they make everybody a blue wrench, and if somebody comes in there starting trouble, it's like a fire. It really is literally like a firing squad. There's been some of us, like 5 of us, have timed out for 300 minutes or something like that. Yeah, Pusha Studios, definitely great show. Great show. Simon Cantola, how are you doing? How's it going? Yeah, there's a few people in here I'm gonna have to try to find tomorrow. I'm doing great, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow day, but it's chill. It's cool. I'm starting to think I was better off outside, but yeah, no, it's getting cold. So, and I'm not digging it. Yeah. Yeah. And it is actually has rained today, and it's totally overcast again, Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Um, you're always awesome, Pecan Baby. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, sort of. And that's, every video or every live stream I put out, the next morning I'm looking at my analytics. I'm in Champaign, Illinois. And yeah, I do pay attention to that, and I look to see what has views, and which they go up and down. So it's like, but and so mostly what I have to know about that is the subject, because I haven't, so. But when I actually do put a good video out, I'm probably going to get serious about putting it out there for people to see. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, good stuff is just good stuff to watch, and, it's like watching me do a video talking about a certain subject, and then it's like I'm reaching over to the camera to turn it off, and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, um, so yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, and that's some of the times, and that's like when I notice my count going down is when I get a little bit serious on a subject. And that's kind of like whatever, because I really am just doing what I do, you know what I'm saying? A subject comes up and I'm like, because mostly, like I was saying, the mostly what I want to do with my YouTube channel, I want to help people or inspire them or at least make them smile, you know. And it seems like sometimes in my live streams, I may do actually all three. I don't know, but uh, uh, somebody just went live. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think I said hi to you, Diver Dude. How are you doing today? Hey, Mike Brown. How's it going? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. Totally true. It's, and I know what you're saying too, because it's like, you know, I'm like, I know. Hey, Sal Suarez, you both came in at the same time. Are you ganging up on me? But it's like, you know I want to make an edited video, and I sort of have a plan and a plan of action. Taco Boy Sal. I don't know, what do you call a fake noodle? But you know, it's like I also know I have no idea what actually is going to come of it. You know, I mean, because you know, impasta. That's cool. So, and another thing, when I'm sitting over there and I'm more upright, I am more excited. And then when I come over here and sit and I'm more laid back, that changes things. So, but you know, yeah, even you know, doing stuff when you know, when I have to go inside, you know, and stuff like that, and I have to do work and stuff, and people just kind of like leave the room then too, you know. So yeah, yeah, and you know, and it's like I understand, you know, like uh, you know, people like Dave 2D, uh, they have their audience, you know, and yeah, and hey, so you're finally talking to me. Hill Country Traveler, how are you doing today? I think, is this your first time here too? I think so, but I'm not sure. Sometimes I see you in a chat or something like that, and then I see your name here, and I think you've been. But yeah. So, well, that subject's gone. I don't remember what I was talking about now. I might remember later. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like Dave 2D. He can have like a 1 hour live stream pointing it at the lake and not even talk to the camera, and he'll have 100 people in the room. You know. Okay. Hopefully, we'll all still be here, Pecan. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. He has his own audience. And, you know, so it's like I also know that I don't have like that audience yet. You know, I'm still small. Yeah, yeah, and that's what they do. You know, he does, everybody just chats with each other in the live stream, and they are community, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So, and I think that is where I met Kev Rock James at. I'm not sure. But you know, it's growing, you know, that's all it's about, you know. Yeah, I mean, in retrospect. But And I hope one day I do have like, a community, but then again, also these times, while I'm still small, I can still pay attention to what you all are talking about and have a conversation with you, and I appreciate that too. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm on Dave's Discord too. Hey, Randall. Yeah, Randall Cinnamon. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you. Well, that wasn't nice. No, I don't know what you said. Exactly. Exactly. And that was why I pushed myself the way that I did, because I didn't want to not start, you know. I mean, if I had waited until I had a computer and a camera that was halfway decent, I would have been starting right now. And I may have actually been too nervous to start right now and didn't, you know what I'm saying? So um I was like, that's it. I'm doing something, even if it's on a crappy camera, you know. Yeah, dark 30. It's starting to get dark here. Yeah, but I have to get monetized to do that. So, but it's like, I know even channels that have like 12,000 or something like that, they have like 500 coming in from YouTube a month, but then they also have another 500 coming in from Patreon. So, it's like those sources that might actually make it, somewhat I got 4. It grew a little bit, but then also one left. So, but I'm not doing enough with it for sure. I gotta, I like made a post today because, because I'm not doing enough with my Patreon yet, you know, and, that's like another thing I'm going to have to figure out a way to make myself do something with Patreon, hopefully every day. All right. You have a good day, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great day, Randall. Thanks for stopping by. I don't mean to repeat myself. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. And that's one thing I am going to do with my Patreon. My first edited video is going on Patreon first. Um, and whoever is on my Patreon is going to be the first to see it for sure. Hey, KSA 73, how are you doing today? Yeah, good night, man. Yeah, yeah, but that's, it's processing fees. Everybody does a processing fee. Theirs is a little bit steep, but, through the super chat, you still get some money, and that's the convenience of it. I mean, you walk into a Circle K and you're going to get raped, but a lot of the times you don't want to go through Walmart to get what so, and that's the whole thing about it, is that super chat's right down there in that bottom corner, and you can just do that. You don't have to wait till later, and all that stuff. So, all right, you have a good day, diver dude. Sorry, I know you're not a Van Halen album or song, but yeah, and that's exactly it. It's like I can put my Patreon link in the about page, and you know hardly, there's not very many people that will want to copy and paste it, but I make a link out of it, and all of a sudden it's just a button you have to push, you know so That's pretty much what it is all about. Is you just gotta find a way to make it easy for them. 33, I think it is, or 30 or 33, one of the two. I'm pretty sure it's not that much. Hillbilly Pyro, how you doing today? Yeah, take it easy, Nature Nerd. We see you. Yeah, yeah. That's and Inspired John had a thing about that today. If you're wondering what to do, and the reviews were one of the things that he suggested. It was a very cool show. If you don't know Inspired John, his name is very easily searchable, and you should find him. He's very funny, and he does a live stream every day too. Yeah, yeah. PayPal is better, for sure. But like I was saying about the super chat being right down there in the bottom corner, and that's all you have to push. You know, PayPal. You kind of. I know with my phone app, I can just drop the video down, and but actually leaving YouTube, so and then you have to go back in, and then remember, if you're gonna want to watch the whole video. All right, if you're going to want to watch the whole video, then, oh, thank you. Awesome. There's Inspired John right there. Yeah, check his channel out. He's great stuff. Really great stuff. You know, so, um, uh, but yeah, his video today was really funny though. I didn't say hi to you, Bucket List Journey. I don't think. Linda was just here. Sorry. Yeah. I said hi to half of you though. I was like, yeah, because when I start getting around 2 hours, that's when my battery's starting to get really low, I've noticed. So, yeah, sometimes the attention span isn't strong with me. I have one. Um, they they kind of maintain when I'm doing a live stream, if and I keep them sort of for later. Yeah, and that's why I actually, was like, all right, I'm getting doing this way long, and so And then I looked at my battery and I'm like, oh, so I probably should make sure I don't go past that, you know? But it's like, you know, cause like, and that was like another thing I found out too, was my rewatch time doesn't change if I only do 1 hour, or if I do 2 hours, that doesn't change, you know? So, and, you know, like, and if it does, it just does a little bit, you know? And, you know, I mean, yeah, I'll get less watch time, you know, but, you know, it's like I have a blast, you know, doing, you know, during my live stream. So, you know, and, you know, and that's like another thing too, is that, we kind of, you know, get to know each other and stuff like that. And, you know, doing this and, you know, that's like, you know, it's kind of, you know, is building a community, you know, um, as far as us, you know, so that's like, you know, and a lot of this was, you know, later thought, um, you know, my original intention to going live every day absolutely was just to get myself motivated to start doing something with my channel, you know. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm doing what feels right to have fun, you know? Uh yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's, you know, a lot of that I'm like finding out from doing it, you know. And you know, I'm finding out, you know, like I was saying, my first ones, I had stuff I had planned on talking about and stuff like that. But I was just having more of a blast just talking with people through the comments and stuff like that. And, you know, everything I was saying was totally getting derailed. The subject would change, you know, a different direction. And, you know, and I just, that's, you know, that's the way I am. I just ride with it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to worry about something to talk about at the beginning until, you know, some people start coming in, because I know what it's like when I rewatch somebody's live stream and they're sitting there like, okay, yeah, nobody's coming yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I start off, you know, saying, hey, what's happening? You know, and um, start talking about something, and then, you know, and then the people come in, and then that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Total chaos. I might stick with the mayhem title though, because I think that's the change. Maybe. Stoic Outdoors, how are you doing today? How's it going? Yeah, I think so. I think so. You know, I think well, yeah, I had like a few new people in here today. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, and you're definitely one that's, you know, on my list of someone that I really, really want to check. Um, you know, if y'all don't know Stoic Outdoors, or if there's anybody in this chat that you don't recognize, go ahead and check them out, you know. And I'm sorry I haven't said that earlier. You know, that's, oh, really? Okay, that's cool. Great, great. Thank you. You know, and it's like, I can tell, you know, when somebody's here, um, just to catch my attention. And you're pretty cool, Stoic. You know what I'm saying? I probably am, because and I totally feel your pain, man. Because I'm like nomadic, Normandic. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm like, How can you not see nomadic? You know, and I almost said nomadic today. There's like so many. They even type nomadic. You know, and I'm like, dude, um, it's not very many people get my name right either. That's cool. Totally cool. Totally cool. Yeah, Redacted is cool. He does a gaming channel, but if you're not into gaming, the games that he plays are entertaining, and the chat is. I sit there and chat with him for a while, and it's very cool. Yeah, I know, right? And say, yeah, yeah, redact, and he's the one that made my new banner on my homepage too. Um, you know, because it was like one time, he was like, hey, dude, I really, I don't have any money like to send to your PayPal or anything like that. And I'm like, dude, that's totally cool. No problem. I enjoy having you around and all that. So he made me a killer banner. And, I was like, heck yeah, I put that up. If you see it, you'll know what I'm saying. It's really nice. He did really good work with it. And I totally dig the North, yeah, the way you put that. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. That's and that's it makes sense. That's a good way to go about it for sure. Oh no, it's I'm pretty sure you've even said so in the chat and stuff like that. But excuse me. For one, it's a good way to get watch time, and and yeah, like it's that's a good way to go about it for sure. No, Pam, you're cool. I got Pecan Baby as a moderator, and she's not afraid to swing that hammer though. But yeah, somebody's probably losing that wrench. So you'll be able to just delete his comments or whatever, time him out. Yeah, yeah. And that's I totally expected, something like that would happen. Well, make playlists. Put all your streams in one playlist, and then you know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that takes what but yeah, playlists should help you out a lot. Oh, okay. You have a great night, Pecan Baby. Thanks for sticking around for so long. Yeah, yeah. Pecan Baby's cool. She's very helpful for sure. Right? That's and I was like, he came on and he was like, everybody check my channel, and then like probably three comments later, he said it again. I was like, dude, this it's calm down, man. We know you're there. And then he did it in all caps, and I was like, so Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. And that's a tough one too, because the what the one thing I've noticed from doing the live streams, my watch time has been going way up. I didn't think it was going to have an effect like it did, so make them private. That's it. Yeah, you can make them private, and they won't show up in that. I don't believe in the videos page because they're private, but you still retain all your watch time and all that stuff from them. Because I've had to do that with. Oh yeah. Okay. I've had to do that with some of my live streams that picked up music. Oh no, his name's all in caps. Okay. You have a great day, Hillbilly Pyro. Thanks for coming by. Yes. Yes, if you delete the video, you lose your watch time, anything that came of it, your likes, all that. It goes away. But if you make it private, you still retain all the watch time and likes and all that stuff that you got while it was out there. So that's and there's like another one in between that you can only invite people to it. But yeah, anything you don't want seen or whatever, make it private. I think the one in between is the one that you use for like Patreon, because like then people that get invited can still watch it. So yeah, that's a tough one. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's, and that's part, of why I was wanting to do a YouTube, because I was doing this on Facebook. I was learning about certain subjects, like about solar power and, about, having a leisure battery and, all that stuff. And I was in a certain group on Facebook, and I would pass that information along to them, and they finally have gotten people in that group that can answer the questions as good or better than me. And they also got another moderator that was as good or better than me. And so that was when I went ahead and focused all my attention on YouTube, So that's kind of, I guess it's kind of what I do. Yeah. It's like, I learned some things from watching Pusha Studios, and I learned some things from watching Michael Fryer and Gil Skills. And, yeah, please lick that smash button. Wow, I got 32 likes. That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. All right. And, so I pass what I know along, and, it's like you're stop yelling at me. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, thank you, Stoic. That's pretty cool. And it's kind of how I roll, because I like learning things, and I had people that took time out of their day to tell me something, so uh that's not why I pass it along. It's just, that's, and I get with people that are like me, and those are like friends that, I value. So, and, it's, uh, you know, spent time in Kentucky with the hillbillies and stuff like that, and a lot of them are like that too, because they can be like, you know, excuse me, so many miles away from a police office and, you know, fire trucks and all that stuff. And, they stick up for each other, in the hollers. And, okay, hi, firecracker. Or I don't know if you're coming or going again. But, so, that's like a way of life for them, they, and stuff like that, people are like funny about nosy neighbors in the city and stuff like that. But when I was living in Kentucky, I was working at Levi Lanes, and the one guy that works there, somebody called them and was like, do you have somebody working on your house? He's like, no. He's like, well, somebody's trying to break in, and so, you know, people sticking up for people. It's, uh, okay, here in a few minutes. All right. I'm probably going here in a few minutes anyway. Pusha Studios is going to be on at 6 o'clock my time. I don't know what time it is for them. They're over, I believe, on the West Coast. Right? I mean, there's hillbillies that are like, smarter than all of us, so it's like, you think about, it's like anybody that says y'all is low in intelligence, they're not really that smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. They do an introduction 15 minutes before they actually go on. Pusha does. And if you don't know Pusha, that's their link. Subscribe, ring the bell. It's an awesome show. There's not too many people I say subscribe there and ring the bell. Very great show. Okay. So it'll be like 4 West Coast time. Hey, Otter, how's it going? I don't know a whole lot. I have a lot of useless information. Hey, Sunshine, dang, you're coming in just as I'm going. Sort of. How are you doing today? Glad to see you. Yeah, so you know how it goes. Can't make no money from it, but dang if I might not survive anyway, right? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I was telling everybody that Pusha's going on in 5 minutes. I don't have my van set up at all yet. Right now I'm still in my camper. I mean, I don't have any, it doesn't have any hookups, but, you know, I have a bed and my phone. So that's pretty much, and then this is, oh wow, that's hung on there pretty good actually. And this is how my van is still. I've been putting all my money into starting my YouTube channel. All I had was this camera, this phone, and so I bought a computer. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. These guys, that's what this show is about. But yeah, so I got a computer, I got some editing software, I got a hero camera, because most of my stuff is gonna be, rolling. So, you know, you, yeah, if you're going, have a great night, firecracker. But so that's like I could have already had solar for sure. I made sure I got a computer that had like a halfway decent graphics card. Which reviews for it, because a lot of the times which was why I chose the Hero 5, you know, instead of the other camera. But reviews for the computer that I had said that it's definitely not a gaming computer, but they said that it's good for video editing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, this is the one I want. And yeah, it's got a Radeon, uh, I think 4 gig. Yeah, exactly. That's what I still have. The couch bed and they're captain's chairs, but they don't swivel. I was kind of heartbroken about that. But yeah, you were talking about you spend like very little time at your house and stuff like that. I would definitely be going on a van instead of paying rent for sure. You know, downsize, all the stuff that you have to what you need, you know. I mean, cuz like my van is loaded with stuff that I had in a house, except for the bed and the couch that I left at the last place I lived at. Have a great night on that. I'll probably see you over there. Um, but so it's still got a bunch of stuff in there that I haven't used for 2 years. You know, so most of that is either getting donated or thrown in the garbage. So and that's kind of made me wake up to what I actually really need. Yeah, I know. And that's like it does actually, they do recline. So that's a good thing. Um yeah, these ones do too. Yeah, it says they're live, but it's an introduction. Um like 15 minutes before they actually go on. If you were to go like over there right now, it would just be music and and then they're already chatting. But so yeah, but that's made me wake up to having a house so you can have a bunch of empty space to have a bunch of stuff, to store a bunch of stuff that you don't use. Really? Yeah, seven. That's I don't know. I don't know. Um, well, actually, anyway, I'm about ready to end this. So yeah, if you could, all of you, find that link. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go over there now too. Also, so yeah, definitely true sunshine. Yeah, y'all be good. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and hopefully I'll see all of y'all over there. And if you want to tell them Nomadic Bike loves them. And yeah, Great chat. Thank you. Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm sorry, I'm like still getting into the chat, and I'll do that all night. But thank you very much for watching Nomadic Bike, and always remember to live free, live now, and always chase your dreams.